with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee. And that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go! 18 Gator. Fair. Deep grip.
Tannehill on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
It's caught by Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Ready.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Hey, lock it. Take 3, 2.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Hey, echo.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Leo, look at me. Go.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Tannehill now to throw. Completes it to Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And now off to the races down the right side. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Titans 6, Ravens nothing.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
At the Titans' 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kamale Correa charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Kamale Correa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hard, hard.
On first down, it's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now Lewis here on first down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Sam off now.
On second down now, it's Lewis. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 8. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Hey, lock it. Buzz. Go.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Go set. 18 Gator. 6.
All day, just like that.
Leo. 2.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jackson, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on, D. Rock it.
On the counter, it's Lewis. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, Lewis. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, Sam off. He's checking. He's gripping.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, high 7. Now.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Lost the run.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Jackson throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Jackson now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on,
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Got it.
Tannehill now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Back to throw. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They run the counter. It's Lewis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At 60 Pittsburgh. Leo.
Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Score!
They run the counter. Lewis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Watch the run.
Rock it. Smooth.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Hit it.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Ingram. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.